Okay, so first things first. Let's just start off. Did you guys like the movie?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Yes.
I'm calling somebody.
But no! But no!
I'm calling 53777.
777.
It's not what's it called? That one law place. But yes,
Oh, Zane's Law.
Zane's Law.
On the foot of buses.
But yes, you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Would you consider it a really scary movie?
Okay, well, to say that we have to break down what exactly is a horror, like what's scary.
Now, what's scary about this movie? What would you say is scary?
So, I guess, to start off, it's got a very unsettling atmosphere throughout the entire film.
Yeah, it's got a very unsettling tone, you know. Death is not something that is...
Happy.
It's not happy, it's not good, you know?
I mean, they make it out at the very beginning. Even at the very beginning, like, everything seems so happy. Like, they're all happy and it's all...
It's a new house, it's new beginnings.
But it still had
like the entire time you're just watching, like, this isn't right. Something's wrong here.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is, but you can feel...
We did, though.
I know what's wrong.
Well, yeah.
They're in Maine. Everything is wrong in Maine, folks.
Yes. But the entire thing is, you're like, this is unsettling. Something's not right.
Yeah. It's this creepy atmosphere.
Yes.
This movie creates a really fantastic atmosphere.
Oh.
You know, you're in backcountry USA. Backcountry USA is a very, kind of spooky. It's unexplored, you know.
Yeah.
Unexplored areas
It's
are
wild.
kind of terrifying for people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We as people, if we don't know what it is,
If we don't understand it, we were afraid of it.
Yep. And that's why I would think,
But then...
it's a really good setting.
But then from there, they just kind of build upon it.
Mm-hmm.
And build upon it. And build upon it. And you keep waiting for the moment when you know that this is where things go wrong.
Yep.
And you just keep waiting.
Although, spoiler alerts, we are going to be spoiling a lot.
Sure.
Honestly, if you haven't seen Pet Sematary, it's been out since 1989. What the fuck are you waiting for? That's all I'm going to say. That goes for any of these,
Yeah.
for our personal things. We're going to spoil it.
Yeah.
So don't go crying in the comments.
Even if we do get to the newer ones, we're still going to spoil them. Because that's kind of the way we're going to do it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this movie made in the 80s.
Anyways. They keep building upon it.
They foreshadow it a lot.
Yeah.
That's what
There's
I
a
mentioned,
lot
yeah.
of foreshadowing
throughout
the whole movie. The trucks always passing
Yeah.
by. That damn street.
Just the beginning where the kid almost got hit by the car.
Oh no, they even not just that, but every time it seems like they go to cross the street, they always stop.
There is always a truck going by.
And
Yep.
always a truck. Always the same truck.
No,
It was the same
there's
truck.
2 trucks.
Okay, that is true. There are 2 trucks.
There are at least 2 trucks. Hey, they have 11.5 million budget. They gotta buy at least 2.
Okay.
Stephen King has the power.
Yes.
No, they're leftovers from Maximum Overdrive. That's the one about killer trucks, killer vehicles.
There's a lot of movies. We should watch that one next.
I love that movie. I actually own it on DVD. I don't. Ooh, that's what I need to buy.
There we go. Is it in the list?
No, I'm gonna put Stephen King movies on though.
Okay, though.
I just haven't gotten the chance.
Alright.
I also need to put Godzilla ones also.
Yes.
Every Godzilla movie.
Ever.
So Joey, what would you say is scary? I know Zelda creeped you out.
Well, I mean, the scariest part of the movie was probably just the stupid violin. The
music.
Just the music added to the tone of the movie.
It's great atmosphere through music.
Like Max
and
was saying with the
visuals,
atmosphere. It just the way the character Judd, the way he told the stories and like it just I don't know, it just all meshed well together.
Back to that. Judd's acting in this was
Fred Gwynn. I'm gonna say this up front. Everyone may know him as Herman Munster. I know him as Judd. Because this is probably my favorite role of his. Right there with Herman Munster second. And God, he plays such an ominous looking motherfucker. I mean, we're looking at the special features picture. That's what's on the screen right now.
And he's just staring at us.
He's staring at us. It's the scene where he tells Lewis about the death of the cat. And he has his hood up. He looks almost like the Grim Reaper, this ominous looking fucking person here.
Yeah.
I think everyone did a really good job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The only person I really don't like is Ellie.
Yeah, I agree. I
Ellie's
thought
annoying.
The baby was way better than her.
The baby's fantastic.
Yeah.
yes, the baby was an amazing actor.
Yeah.
But
Ellie-
Oh, I forgot to tell you the story. So I was watching the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
Like this long ass 3-hour documentary, and he was in it because he was in the last one, the Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and he was a little boy still, you know, and they had to get him to cry, and he told the story of how his parents got him to cry by telling him that they were getting a divorce,
Oh, jeez.
and he would just start bawling and crying.
That's messed up.
I can't remember if it's that or if the dad would go up and be like, his mom is dead.
Oh, Jesus.
I think it was the mom is dead, actually, the worst one.
Your mom died.
Yeah, it's really sad, but I don't think he got messed up by it.
Oh, for
No.
acting. Yeah, he went to
He's
Full House.
really-
He went to Full House.
That doesn't mean anything.
Dude, who were...
Uncle Jesse, Uncle
Uncle
Jesse,
Joey.
and Uncle Joey. They're two of the best characters.
Uncle
John
Joey!
Stamos.
John Stamos and
Some other day.
fuck, I can't remember his name.
Bob said it.
But Joey.
Rob's like,
Uncle Joey.
Joey wishes he was Uncle Joey.
Yeah, it was.
He can't do voices. All right, we went off topic.
Way off topic.
I blame you.
But yeah, who was your favorite character though? Who would you say is your
I didn't
favorite
think about
person?
that. Oh, that's a
I
tough
don't
Oh,
one.
easy. The dad. I can't remember his name.
Lewis.
Lewis, yeah. Lewis.
Lewis is fantastic.
He was my favorite character.
See,
I would have liked to have seen him in more movies because
yeah.
Yeah.
he had a lot of charm, and honestly, I think he would be great for a comedy, like
Like a rom-com?
like not like a rom com, like a slapstick.
Yeah.
It's like when he falls out of bed
And he bumps his
and
head.
bumps his head. That it's kind of funny how he does it.
I did laugh. Yeah.
Or when he trips after trying to save his helmet. I mean, it is a serious moment, but he just kind of stumbles and looks
Yeah.
silly.
Honestly, he's funny when he falls. He could be Dick Van Dyke. Honestly, he could be Dick Van
He
Dyke.
could.
But
Yeah, no. I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Lewis is actually a really great character because he's flawed.
Yep.
He's fatally flawed, and that
You know,
comes to
he
bite him
gets
back.
haunted by this, by the first patient he ever had, and it's not really his fault that the kid died.
No, they
You know,
brought
he was
him
pretty
to
much
him.
already
and
dead.
It
He
was
was
like,
pretty much dead, but he still feels guilty about it. And I think in the book they go more into it, but I can't remember. It's
And-
been a while since I've read it.
Yeah, I mean, and then even afterwards is the kid is he comes back.
Yeah.
And he's saying it's not your fault. It's okay.
Yeah. It's just such a
He
haunting.
just tries to help him.
Ugh. And it doesn't help that everyone hates him that he brings back.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what makes him flawed is like he just wants things to be normal.
He
again.
wants things to be normal again.
Poor Churchill.
Poor Churchill. Winston Churchill. Who's gonna name their cat Winston Churchill now?
Oh god, if I ever get a cat, it's gonna be with a Churchill.
I think
He's gonna be
if any
exactly
of us
like
get-
that
Yeah,
one.
I'm gonna get one just like that.
Just like that, a gray one like that.
Then we get 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
You're
7.
gonna get 7, and each one's gonna do something different.
Yeah, like shit in the carpet.
Yep, one's gonna shit on the carpet. One's gonna drop a dead mouse in your
Yeah.
In your
bathtub.
tub, yep.
Oh god, I actually forgot about that scene.
It's so creepy, right? And we don't know how he got in there.
He
What do you
teleported.
think?
That
He
is a good
teleported.
point.
Could be, honestly. I mean, it's strange things are happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like supernatural. Yeah,
It's very supernatural.
And just
Yeah.
Demons.
okay. I think my favorite character would actually have to be the kid,
Gage.
Gage.
Yeah, Gage. After the transformation, after the breakback, he plays it really well. That playing, this haunted Zelda Gage hybrid.
Demon Gage.
demon
so-
baby.
And how he messes with Lewis's mind when he gets in there,
Oh, yeah.
with the house looking
Yeah.
destroyed
Like,
and disgusting,
it
like
look-
no one's been there for
Yeah,
years.
the thing is also at the same time, it kind of reminded me of when they talk about Timmy, because when he walks into the one room, it looks like it's burnt and charred.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Like the chair looks like it was bent forward because like the legs had been burnt
Yeah.
and collapsed. And
No,
I was
didn't-
like,
I didn't
and
realize.
I thought that I was like, could this be like an allusion to that because of that one moment that happened in the past? And it's kind of like a melding of like everything
Could
that's
be.
going
Pretty much
on.
like. Also, I thought maybe because he was slowly going insane, so he was tapping into his
That
His
is well.
psyche.
yeah, psyche. Yeah,
Because he was kind of going crazy.
He's slowly going into a man's
because he kept
descent
denying.
into madness. Really,
Yeah.
He
You
kept
know,
denying. Like, oh no,
He
this
didn't-
time it'll be better.
He never wanted to accept the death of his child. He didn't want to accept the death of
His
Winston.
patient.
The patient, this It's his daughter's pet or his wife, you know. This is a man who can't accept death, and that's really difficult when you're a doctor.
And then, like, to make it worse is then after his son is killed, he then has to be the one to do it again.
Yep. He has to be the one to kill his own son. And that's just
And I think
really
that was
dark.
the final
Breaking
straw
point.
that broke
Yeah.
the camel's back.
Yeah.
And that's why even after being directly told by his patient in front of him, like, don't do this.
Yes.
Stop this now. He's like, no, it'll be okay this time. And it's like, no, it won't be.
Poor Ellie, though. She's an orphan now.
Yeah.
Poor...
Only she has a grandma and grandpa?
They're not the greatest.
Yeah.
They locked up a poor girl.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, never mind. That's terrible.
They
And
locked up poor Zelda. And
who had, what was it, spinal meningitis?
spinal meningitis, which I don't even know what that means.
It's bad. It's bad.
Joey's got spinal meningitis.
He's always had it. That's why we keep him locked up in the attic. I mean, what?
In the back room, you know.
Yeah. So is there anything else to touch upon?
Yes, I did have something I want to bring up. Did you have a moment, like, for me, I actually thought of it, like a scene in particular that when you saw it, you were like, oh, this sends chills up your back. For me, it was, you know, when they would show the pathway and you just see the fog rolling down the hills. When I saw that, I got the chills. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that-
You know, in the book, they have a really good description. I think it goes, Pascal looked back at Lois. His eyes were as silver as the moon. Something like that. And that, I always remember that piece of, that sentence whenever that scene happens. Because it's just one of those ones that's very memorable.
For me, that was it, though. I saw that and I was just like, oh, this is how this movie's gonna be.
Yeah. That fog machine was on point.
It was very on point that night. No, I don't honestly have one.
You didn't have any particular
No,
favorite
I've seen it
scenes?
so many times. Favorite scenes, on the other hand.
That's what I mean. For me, that
Oh, my
like,
favorite
that
scene was
whole
the rat scene.
The rat in the tub.
Yeah.
Why would that be your favorite scene?
Because the rat, it was funny. It's comedy.
This is not comedy we watched. Pretty sure it was,
Where were you for that?
I fell asleep.
You didn't fall asleep.
But no, like that scene where they're like he's leading them through the
Yeah.
cemetery, explaining like that whole scene. Just for me, that was my scene. and I
That's a
loved
good
it.
scene.
So it didn't help that during the whole movie there was noises coming from our neighbors.
Yeah.
So I was like,
It built.
it like added to the,
Especially because it was right around the Zelda moment.
yeah,
so
it was like they were like
It was
closing,
like
opening
literally
their
before
doors. And
Zelda,
like,
I think. Zelda's gonna be in his closet tonight.
yeah, I'm gonna die.
You killed me, Joey. You let me choke.
Zelda was played by a dude.
Yeah, they're mentioning it. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
a very very skinny dude.
Yes, a very skinny dude.
That's what I could kind of tell by looking at like the face.
Yeah, I knew it was
Yeah.
a guy
You
immediately.
could tell from the voice
Yeah.
and the face. Oh, that was like one thing. Like, makeup wise, the movie was good except for Zelda. I think Zelda
Yeah.
does not hold
Yeah.
up well. Zelda looks fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could tell, I could see like the cracks of the
Mhm.
mask right about like around her mouth, and I was just like,
Like everything looked fine. You know, Pascal's makeup looked fantastic.
Yeah, that was great.
even the kids,
Even the kid at the end, you know, the scar, you know.
and like the grayed out color.
Yep, the very faded
Zombie baby.
zombie baby.
And the cat. The cat even had his mark from his
Yep.
neck and everything. And I was just
Yeah, I think this movie really stands the test of time
It does hold up.
oh yeah,
even though
it
it's-
holds up very well.
for being, you know, what, 20, almost 25 years old.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you look at older movies, Space Jam, and like, see that they just don't hold it up at all.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
Yeah.
but this,
this one held up.
yeah.
This one, I mean, the effects look timeless because they're classic effects. They're
Yeah.
not CG. They're actually physical
CG.
things you can touch. You know, and I
Wait,
think that's
Can
why
you,
it
ima-
stand.
can you imagine the cat being CG?
I could imagine it, and,
And it would be
terrible.
terrible.
The only
Yeah.
thing that was like when Pascal faded off, sometimes it looked a little like aged.
That's
but-
that was another
Yeah.
one. Was that? But that's
But yeah,
just
that's
a
like-
technique
that-
yeah.
that always.
That's
Kinda
not,
never
but that's
looked
not
like
too
right.
bad.
Yeah.
That's the deal. I think one that was like weak point, but I understand they really couldn't get away with it. Was like whenever they had to use the doll
Yeah.
for the kid, that kind of
I
like
couldn't really tell because it was going too fast.
Yeah, I
But-
thought they did well enough where I couldn't tell.
it
honestly.
wasn't too bad, but I did notice it when it happened.
I bet there's people online who are just like, Oh, there's the doll at this point. Oh, there's not the doll.
Oh, bad movie. They use puppets.
Yeah, but being fair, with the doll, they did do a very good job.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job.
Like,
yeah.
Like, obviously, like, I remember, like, everybody's favorite scene with the Achilles heel.
Oh, God, that still freaks me out.
But, like, I could tell at that point they were using a doll for
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, the hand did look better.
Yeah.
Because it was... But the thing is, even though it was a doll, it was still done well.
It was done very well. Yeah. It's kind of sad she didn't go much past... I think this would probably be her peak of really best movies, Mary. And, I mean, she did a great job. It's just, why did she direct the second one that had, like... That was just terrible. Well, we'll get into that one another
When
time
we
on the
review
show.
that one.
We won't. There's no chance we're going to draw that out of the hat.
There's a chance. If
We did
pull-
get Snow Dogs like 3 times
Yeah,
now.
no, we got Snow Dogs. Like
Don't
3
let us. You
times.
actually wrote it more than multiple times.
I didn't. I wrote it one time. Why would I write
And
Snow
you know,
Dogs?
I saw you earlier when you pulled it. You pulled it again.
Yeah, I did. I've pulled Snow Dogs a couple times, and I
It's
do
destined. We have to watch it.
Not, do not want to watch that.
Under the October with a